from scientific stuff, books, articles. 4, no explanation at the source of known physical laws. Harry brought that up. Basically, the known physical laws I'm talking about are the 4 forces in nature, which we'll go over. We actually won't go over them. There's the gravity, which we all understand. There's electromagnetic force, which is actually electric force, what Stephen Hawking calls it. There's the strong nuclear force and the weak nuclear force. The nuclear forces only act within the nuclei of an atom, so we don't know anything about them in our everyday life. And then physical laws. Gravity has been observed, thermodynamics, and there's a lot of others. But the point is, and we'll make the point again, they have values, so where did that come from? 5, cannot be confirmed by the scientific method. We'll go over what the scientific method is. This is kind of a review for most of you. It violates the first law of thermodynamics, conservation of matter and energy. Violates the second law of thermodynamics, is the idea of entropy. Entropy being the orderness of the universe, the orderness of any closed system goes from order to disorder. I'll explain to you why that does. Number 1, expansion would have to happen much faster than the speed of light. Violates Einstein's general theory of relativity, which states that nothing can travel faster than the speed of light. The concept of cosmic inflation violates this universally respected and proven theory. General relativity is simple, but very complicated. And I can tell you what the simpleness of it is. E equals mc squared. E, which is the energy, equals the matter in which you're referring to, how much energy is in that matter, times the square of the speed of light in the right units. What that really says is a very small amount of matter has huge energy potential. Okay? All energy comes from matter or work. Okay? But if you're going to have something that expands faster than the speed of light, that's all the matter and energy expanding, it violates Einstein's general theory of relativity. I've not seen anybody say it doesn't. Matter of fact, most people who say the Big Bang Theory is true, they say, at the Big Bang, hold your question, at the Big Bang, physics, the laws of physics break down. They don't apply. Okay. I have a hard time with things that people say apply, sometimes they don't. Make a note, Bill. You want a pen? I got a pen for you. Second one, no explanation of the source of energy and matter. Energy and matter had to have a source. All attempts made by scientists to explain the origin of the universe with all the matter and energy we see are non-scientific arguments. And there have been people trying to make arguments, but they're not scientific arguments. The most popular explanation is, quote, we just don't know, we don't yet know enough. It said that there are more discoveries to come, and once all those discoveries are in, we'll know the source or the origin of the universe. Actually, scientific law, such as the first law of thermodynamics, states that matter and energy cannot be created nor destroyed. So the only way to argue for the Big Bang is to admit that the well-established laws of physics did not, typo, I have a typo, did not work at that time. Where's all the dark energy and matter? If the Big Bang Theory is true, there's a lot of missing matter and energy in the universe. Astrophysicists that adhere to the Big Bang orthodoxy claim that dark energy and matter make up 68% of the universe. No one has ever detected this, nor does anyone have a clue where it is, what it is or where it is. Okay, dark energy and matter are something that most people who believe in the Big Bang say has to exist. Okay? So where are the effects of it? Where is it located? What form is it in? No answers to that. No explanation at the source of the known physical laws. This is one of the most profound mysteries in science. Why are the values of the natural forces and the laws what they are? It is called the fine-tuning of the universe. We presented this before here. If the values of the natural forces were not what they are, life could not exist. This is not a creationism idea. It is attested by many atheistic scientists. We've been through that too. Some of you might not have seen that presentation, but there's a reference I'm going to give you here. The fine-tuning universe mystery is acknowledged by these atheists and agnostics. You've heard these terms, the names before: Richard Dawkins, Stephen Hawking, Paul Davies, Christopher Hitchens, Anthony Flew, Sir Fred Hoyle, George Ellis, Paul Davies, and Robert Jastrow. If you want references, now I had a presentation of fine-tuning and had quotes from all these people. And I didn't just pull out quotes from these people, just, they said, but I don't believe that's true. I mean, I've never read anything from these people that said they did not agree that there's fine-tuning in the universe for that life could exist. If you want reference to the acknowledgement, you go to discussionoscienceofgod.com, click on the Meeting YouTube tab, and check out the PDF of the PowerPoint, the Fine-Tuning Universe 2. It shows all this stuff in just like a PDF format. You can read their quotes and who they are. Okay, these people here. I didn't want to go through that again. That takes too long. So you understand, fine-tuning universe is fairly universally accepted by astrophysicists, even those who are atheists. There are some people that argue against it. But again, I've read it. Tough to follow. 5, cannot be confirmed with the scientific method. For a hypothesis to be scientific, it has to be tested by the scientific method. The Big Bang Theory is not testable, and some of its predictions have not been observed, which is dark matter and dark energy. Violates the first law of thermodynamics. Energy can be changed from one form to another but cannot be created or destroyed. The total amount of energy and matter in the universe remains constant, merely changing from one form to another. Einstein's theory of general relativity, there's another typo, forgot the squared, states that energy and matter are interchangeable. In other words, you can't really take energy and matter and say, they're different. All energy comes from matter. So they can go back and forth. And they do. I've always thought of energy, energy comes from matter, like burning wood, okay? But I never thought of matter could be formed by energy. It can go the other direction. Okay, we don't experience that, but it can, and it does.